Hey, ballers, Squiggles here, and I'm going to be casting a TvZ on Metalopolis. This one is going to be IMMvP versus SlayersCella. That is what that says in Korean, I think. SlayersCella versus IMMvP, and IMMvP is just a sickly good player. I mean, he's won multiple GSLs. He's all over the place. He's like, I'm waving my hands in the air. You can't tell. That's why the screen's not moving. I will go back to the controls now. Just got a little bit excited. But SlayersCella is no scrub at all, so going to be pretty excited to watch these guys play. You can see that they are spawning in close positions here, close air positions that is, and this Overlord is going to be delighted to find the Terran right away and be like, oh, I know where he is. That's right, Overlords are British. And he's going to go ahead and radio back telepathically that he found the Terran. And meanwhile, the Terran are not going to be any wiser because, well, maybe. I don't know. Is MVP going to send up this SCV and do the little scout thing like that? Does not look like he is going to, and instead they are just going to chat it up in Korean. I have no idea what they're saying, but I'm assuming they are wishing each other the best of luck and the best of fortune as they try to kill each other. Yes, indeed. All right, looks like Sella, where he's getting close to the time where we're going to find out what build he is going to go. Is he going to go for a hatchery first? Is he going to go for a spawning pool? Is he going to go for gas? Looks like probably not gas. So is he going for a spawning pool? Is he going for a hatchery? It looks like he is sending out an Overlord. That is going to be less than helpful in determining his opening build. And now goes the drone. Is he going to be scouting? Is he going to put down a hatchery? It looks like he's going to put down a hatchery. He's gonna do it. There we go, put down that hatchery. Yes. So, hatch first, and then we're going to see a spawning pool probably right after that. Could be gas spawning pool, could be spawning pool. But at this point, it looks like MVP is still really chatty and just has a Rax and a gas. And the Overlord sees it perfectly. And that was actually really good timing by Sella. Kept his Overlord right here where it would not be scouted. I mean, he obviously already knew where MVP was. And then he sent his Overlord in at that certain time so he could see if MVP had gotten that gas. Because if he had not got the gas, and that would have been a fast expand, and he would have seen exactly what MVP strategy is. As it is, MVP is going an incredibly common opening, so I don't know how much information Sella can get, except that it's not going to be like a really fast expand. That's about it. That's about it. Could be bio, could be Hellions, could be tanks, could be Banshees, could be anything at this point. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Along with him, looks like he did go spawning pool first and then getting that extractor. Still so chatty. Wow. I really wish I could read Korean, because I think it would be kind of cool to see what they're saying. Meanwhile, it looks like MVP with the Manor Bunker going to be placed down. Not going to be blocking this hatchery, obviously, but just going to be putting it in a really annoying place. Looks like this SCV will go down to the wrath that is the drones. And here comes some more drones to just congratulate the other drones. And they're like, man, I don't got time to congratulate me. Get back to work, dude. I'm just going to sit here and be cool with my one kill with the there we go. There's the drone with the one kill. Meanwhile, as that bunker gets canceled, it looks like these two Marines who were going to go put some pressure are going to be like, nah, I don't feel like it. It's not really going to be that great. And it looks like we have a reactor and a factory going on for MVP, so he's going to go for some reactor Hellions to open. But it looks like a Roach Warren coming out for Sella, and Roaches are pretty good against Hellions. Yes, indeed, although Hellions are good against drones. So we're going to have to see if the Hellions of MVP can do any damage to the drones, or if they're just going to get caught by these Roaches. We can see already Sella getting 4 Roaches, which is quite a bit, so I'm expecting to see some early pressure coming out of Sella as he kind of ramps up to, it looks like he still is droning a bit, but just getting some additional Roaches. Looks like 1 additional Roach. Just wants to be super safe. Where is he rallying them? Yes, indeed, he's rallying them right here to the center of the expansion of MVP. So MVP, who is expanding or thinking about expanding, one of the perks about playing Terran is you can go ahead and throw that command center down in your main, and if you have to get attacked early, you don't actually just you don't get the cancel, or you don't get the kill. All right, it looks like these Hellions are not going to get anywhere close to the drones. 1 Hellion going down right away. Not so good for MVP. And Sella with a whole bunch of Roaches. We can see more Roaches are on the way. It looks like up to 5. Check units just to make sure my math is correct. Nope, he has 6. Never mind. So these Roaches are going to be coming in here, and I'm a little bit scared for MVP. I mean, he has a bunker going down right now. Does not have any Marauders out yet. Only Hellions to fight off these Roaches, and that's pretty scary. 1 Marine giving his life valiantly. Wow, that was a painful death. And this Hellion is just trying to kite this Roach as much as possible to reduce the amount of damage done. It looks like this bunker, it's getting really low. Bunker will go down, and more Hellions coming out, but Hellion's just not able to do the damage to these Roaches. Looks like 1 Roach might go down to the combined Hellion fire. He does have 5 Hellions now. Here comes out a lot of SCVs to delay, and the first Marauder is out. It looks like these roaches are going to be forced to pull back at least a little bit, and actually these roaches may actually just go down. Look at these SCVs, man, absolute ballers, just being like, I got this. Psh, I can put on the backpack and carry you guys. And now that the roaches are gone, these Hellions are going to see if they can go do work. But there is another roach on the way, and all 4 Hellions are going to turn around and run away. Meanwhile, there is a Marauder, though. And so this Marauder going to be like, got this, guys. I got this. 1 Marauder versus 1 roach. LOL. But it looks like Sella, with a few more roaches, looks like he has about 4 at this point. And he is going to just continue to drone, add on some creep tumors, add on a queen, all that kind of good stuff. And wait, is he actually... Oh, he's expanding to the gold. Sella, you baller. Okay, so if MVP does not find out that Sella has the gold, that could be absolutely detrimental to his play. You can see that Sella already with a nice supply lead after that first engagement. Go ahead and check the units tab real quick. We can see 4 Hellions, 3 Marauders, and 24 SCVs. Don't pay any attention to mules. They're not really important. LOL. Versus 40 drones. Wow, already. 2 queens and 5 roaches. So Sella doing a great job of getting his economy up and running. Looks like this factory has rebuilt the reactor. And it looks like some Marines and Marauders, and there is also a stem on the way. So, yes, indeed. And now, more roaches going to be pushing in from Sella. Going to be very happy to see only Hellions. Going to actually snipe a Hellion, a little bit of sloppy control by MVP. But MVP does have a few Marauders out now, putting down that 1 bunker. So he should be pretty safe. But the problem is being safe is not really that great at this point because his opponent is taking the gold, and that's just always going to be detrimental. It looks like these Hellions have managed to get past the roaches, and they are going to run up here and see if they can do some damage. Oh, the drones are going to line up really nice for him, but they are just not going to be in the right position. They're going to roast a couple drones and then go ahead and move back. These roaches, red-faced, are actually blue-faced, are going to run back and defend the natural. Now it looks like these Hellions just chilling to third. This Overlord keeping an eye on exactly what's going on, and here come the drones. Those drones were not spotted by MVP, and it looks like a couple of spine crawlers going down right away. Now it looks like, ooh, these Marines are going to pop up here, and he is going to be wise for this hatchery. So now he knows that it is here, and what is he going to do? It looks like he is getting Marauders now, getting concussive shells, and continuing to get Hellions. Has a few Marines, but not too many. If you look at the units tab, we can see it is mainly Hellions and Marauders versus only roaches at this point. And now, all of a sudden, MVP with a huge flood of units, and these few roaches, I do not think are going to be enough, as here we go. I mean, even if Sella tries to reinforce with Zerglings, I mean, there's Hellions here, so what do you do, man? So it's going to be Marauder, Hellion coming out for MVP, and he is going to be absolutely rolling face here, and I think Sella may be in trouble. He needs to really, really focus in micro hard here if he wants to have any chance of surviving this. 1 queen going down and now losing all of his roaches as well. And it looks like this natural could be under pressure. Here come out the drones to valiantly defend their homeland. Meanwhile, more roaches being rallied in from the natural, the main, and the third at the gold. So a little bit of flanking going on just by proxy of how these bases are positioned. But, I mean, MVP is doing a great job of reinforcing. You can see 3 Marauders building, 2 Hellions building at all times, even adding on that +1 infantry weapons. And I think Stim is done. Yes, Stim and Slow done for MVP. So he's looking pretty scary right now, killing off a lot of drones. And now it looks like, oh no, looks like Sella just feeding units to him piecemeal here. And it looks like MVP doing a great job of focusing down the units he needs to. And by that, I mean that the Marauders are shooting the shooting the roaches, and the Hellions are shooting the lings. Okay, here comes some more lings in for Sella. He's going to be trying to save this hatchery. He was not going to be able to save the hatchery. Hatchery goes down. These Overlords are going to provide moral support as a combination of Broodlings and Zerglings tries to take out this army. But no, look at this. More Hellions just streaming in for MVP. And now MVP is the one with the huge supply lead. And as soon as this action just like slows down for a second, which is not like it is, we'll go ahead and check the units tab right now, as it looks like MVP may be posturing to attack into the main area again. Nope, just going to be canceling some creep tumors. And now what is he going to do? He's in a great spot right here where he could threaten this area, although he already killed it, or he could come up here and threaten here. And it looks like, yes, indeed, he is going to move up here and focus down these spine crawlers. Spine crawler is pretty good defense, but not that good when it comes to Marauders. Nice transfuse going off there, but it is not going to be enough to save that spine crawler as Stim goes down again. Lots of roaches being rallied over here. We can see tons of roaches out. Actually, 12 roaches versus 4 Marauders. So that's going to be looking pretty good for Sella, actually. And now it looks like Sella is the one who manages to hold off. Wow, and supplies have equalized again. Sella with a slight supply lead now. He is going to be pushing it back now, and oh no, MVP looks like he could be in trouble. another bunker going now, but this is going to be way late. He only has one bunker with 2 Marauders and a whole bunch of hurt Marauders. Here come out a ton of SCVs, and they're going to be repairing this bunker. And can Sella kill the bunker? It looks like he is getting so close. No, the SCVs repaired to full again. Looks like they're now going to be just ignoring it. Lings streaming in now as well. Additional SCVs being pulled off, and this bunker is still alive. These Marauders kiting back, only fighting the roaches for quite a long time, and this bunker is still alive. Wow! Now MVP losing a few SCVs here as he attempts to defend, but look at this. Somehow, some way, MVP holding off all of that. Wow, with one bunker. Absolutely crazy. Great clutch repairing going on, and he does have his 3rd command center finished as well. So looks like he is now going to go ahead and get a starport. That is, of course, MVP. But meanwhile, we have a spire down right now, and the unit composition could be a little scary for MVP in a little bit if he's not careful, because Sella, who is down with supply right now, we can go to Units tab real quick and see exactly what's going on. Looks like 17 Lings is all there is, and look at that, SCVs over, oh buddy. It looks like that is just absolutely fantastic, and I forgot to set myself to busy. Bop, there we go, busy. All right, now it looks like Ling is going to come here, maybe try to do a counterattack. No, there are still Hellions up, and Hellions versus Ling is pretty good, even though they're not Blue Flame. He is going to be able to absolutely roast those Lings as he does. Looks like the 3rd for MVP is going to finish, and these Hellions are just going to park themselves there. Do not want to have any kind of counterattacks going in and disrupting his 3rd. Okay, now it looks like Sella is going to be remaking his natural expansion. He does still have the gold, was able to save that, and so just going to be mining from there. We can go ahead and look at their incomes right now and see that MVP is actually quite a bit ahead, but that's a lot because of these mules. Yes, indeed. All right, now it looks like here comes the SCV transfer for MVP, throwing down a bunker just in case, because this is an orbital command, not any kind of planetary. Oh, look at this. Hellions get in, going to be doing some work, and here come the Lings, but great positioning by these Hellions using these mineral patches to their advantage, and so many Lings going down, and I don't actually think these Lings are going to be able to take them out. Wow, only 1 Ling left, and there they go. So just phenomenal positioning by these Hellions, able to just kill an amazing amount of Zerglings and actually a few drones as well. And now it looks like these Hellions are going to be getting some good scouting in. Oh, he scouts the Muta running over, so now he knows Mutalisks are on the way. But it looks like he is producing 10 Marines at a time. Also has tanks coming out, has siege mode as well, plus 1 infantry weapons coming out for MVP. He's looking pretty scary right now. Oh, just continuing to roast drones. He knows these Hellions are pretty much dead, so he's going to get as many drone kills as he can. Man, that was really good. Look at this. Already has a turret up as well. And he has a lot of reactors on these barracks. Looks like 2 reactors with Tech Labs, 3 with reactors, and actually queuing up quite a few Marines, because here comes a push. We have 1 medevac, 1 siege tank, a handful, exactly 5 actually, Marauders, and a ton of Marines are going to be coming up here. Here comes the stem, and nice positioning on this siege tank. He's going to be coming in here and trying to absolutely wreck. Meanwhile, Zerglings and Muta is going to be popping in at the 3rd and trying to do damage, but it looks like this 1 missile turret plus a ton of Marine stemming are going to totally catch these Mutas off guard as, oh man, oh, he was looking here, I think, which is probably where I should have been looking, but it looks like that is going to be the GG. So MVP coming back. I thought for sure he was going to lose when it was only roaches versus Hellions early in the game. Somehow managed to hold that, pushed back. I thought MVP was going to win, and then Sella somehow managed to win with a ton of roaches, and then Sella pushed back, and I thought Sella was going to win because MVP only had the 1 bunker, and he just barely held there due to some great repairing, and then I thought MVP was going to win and ended up winning. So that was a crazy, crazy back and forth game. Thank you guys so much for watching and checking out my channel and my games, my casting, and so on and so forth. Please subscribe if you like what you see. Leave comments, as always, down below. I'm going to be casting with FXO Open Esports tomorrow morning at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Or, yeah, wait, 8 a.m. I lied. That's 8 a.m. Pacific time, which I think 5 Central European time. There we go. So 5 p.m. Central European time, which is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Are you confused yet? I'm kind of confused. But that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning, so go ahead and check that out. Of course, Subscriber Saturday, where I game with you guys for a couple hours, going to be taking place immediately after that finishes. Check out that as well on my twitch.tv/SquigglesStarcraft channel. All right, guys, that's all for me. Laters.